What is this look? I am so disappointed. So disappointed. What is this? I did my makeup, right? Everything was going well. And my hair just decided to do this. Like, why? Holy shit. God, I look horrible. I don't know. I don't know who decided to date me, but hi. I need to put this on and I can't see well. This is gonna be a fail. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay. How are you? I am okay. My hair is not collaborating with me today. It really isn't. Why did I agree to go on a date with somebody? And you know the worst thing is that it took me the whole day to get ready. And this person was like, I'm gonna wear shorts and a t-shirt, and that's fine, you know? Anywho, how are you? It's been a shitty day. That's all I can say. Hi. This is what I hate about Miami. It's like I did my hair this morning. It was all straight, and look at it now. What the? How the fuck did you escape? My chickens are out. And I'm not lying, I do have chickens. Oh, I guess you guys are out. Car stream? Don't talk about cars. I should have recorded it, but I wasn't thinking straight. So, this morning, I was gonna go out, right? I don't know why I didn't record it. It's like my brain does not function correctly. Like, I need to show you guys this, and I didn't record it. I went, got in the car, my friend's car, right? Because I was gonna go to, Walgreens, you know, to get some medication. And guess what? Um, it just wouldn't start. I tried, like, when I say I tried to get it started, it was like, how do I say this? Like, I tried everything. As much as I could think, I tried like multiple times. And I didn't record it. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so fucking mad at myself. And I don't have the car anymore. Because for some fucking reason, I was the first one getting in the car. So of course it had trouble starting and all that. And I was like, fuck this, I'm not going out anyway. Then my roommate that has the actual car, it's like, oh no, I started right up, I'm leaving. Excuse me? So yeah, I fucking hate myself. Like I didn't record it. Like, God. I'm getting ready. Do I look extremely good? No. I look like I just got run. It's so hot in Miami. Like, fuck off. Oh, ignore the music in the background, by the way. Next time, then. Next, I definitely. The thing is, I don't think about it, and then I'm like, because I'm stressing out. Because listen, I turned the key. Should you not? My neighbor was so concerned at some point because they came out and they were like, "Are you okay, ma'am?" And I'm like, "No, I can't get this like working." And they were like, "Do you need a jump start?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that would be great, but I don't have cables and I don't know how to set it up." God, I have to seriously consider. I don't know. Somebody needs to teach me these 5 years lessons. You know what? It's so funny. In the past, in the past, I was gonna say week. In the past days that I uploaded, the question I've always asked, I'm being asked, do you have a kink for what I do? My answer is no. But I do have a kink for the opposite. If you're a mechanic and you can fix stuff, holy shit, that's hot as fuck, you know? Like, it's the opposite to what I do, you know? Like, if a guy can fix a car, marry me. Fucking marry me. I'll do anything. But fucking hell. Oh, by the way, this is not a joke. I was with my roommate, right? We pull into the gas station, right? I go into the gas, the wherever you pay for gas, right? Me looking like something like this, right? The exchange was, I need gas for that number that I don't know. He looked at me like, this bitch. So after the transaction, I get the receipt, go out, and I asked my roommate, what gas do I? They looked at me, face palmed, and said, are you serious? You don't know what gas this car uses? And I'm like, nah. And to this point, it's like, it's this one, this color. And I'm like, good, got it. But I know every gas station is different, so I am fucked. If I ever need to put gas in that car, I am so fucked. Sideways to hell. Like I will put the wrong gas. I've already done that, by the way. It's not something that I'm proud of, but you know. What is this? I can't. What's with my music? My music is in the background because why not? Chickens! Puppies! Oh wait, let me move my shoes because okay. So you can ask me anything. Anything. Did you just get scared? I need a man. That's what I need. I need a man. I need to find like a decent man that knows mechanics. So if anything goes wrong, I can like, yeah. Do you imagine? I love your driving simulation video. Thank you, thank you. I think you're gonna like the 3 ones that are coming out next week. I'm actually so proud. It's like a little story. So proud of them. Anywho, man, Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. How did the day go? To go to see you. I I I tried. Okay, let me read words that I did not understand today. Okay, in Spanish, because if somebody knows Spanish, please help me out. It was fuck. I deleted it. Um, let me find it. But I didn't know what they meant. Like I don't know. Like I'm gonna read you something in Spanish, and let me know if you understand. So this person, right, writes to me like this. I can't even say it. Buenas tardes. Com so never mind. Can you stop getting scared by water? I actually do have chickens. Do you want to see a chicken? Look, let me show you a chicken. Chickens wants to be my live stream. Okay, okay. Like I abuse you, shit. I was not kidding. Chicken. Okay, there you go. Okay, that was so dramatic. My chicken is so dramatic. I love the driving tour of the video. Say. I look so horrible today. Like, I'm meant to go on a date in an hour or so. Like, I am so fucked. Are you guys done? Don't break my feet, man. Okay. Okay. I have a technique for your driving videos. Okay. Tell me the technique. Because I don't know. Okay. What is the technique to driving? Because I suck at driving in real life as well. So, there's also that. Godly. I look horrendous. Have you ever tried hitting the brakes with both feet? Yes, I have. And let me tell you, in the videos you're gonna see next week, the brakes fail completely. Like, I am a pro at doing something that I'm not expected to do. So when I record these videos, I don't have a script, I don't have anything, right? So whatever happens, I have to react in like real time, and sometimes it's like, holy shit! Can you stop getting scared from a bowl? God, chickens are not smart. Can you stop looking at yourself? I know you are like really like beautiful and all, but can you look at yourself? God, I wish to have that ego. Oh damn! I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, no way. I wouldn't even date myself. Like, oh, God. No, you cannot be in the bed. Get down. Get down. Oh my God. Chickens. What if you want to have? No, I don't. I don't want to have a good time today. Like, why are 90% of the people that I encounter in this app? It's like, do you want to have sex today? Yeah, with my amazing dick? You're gonna have a fine time, you know? They have magical dick. Okay. Okay, it's like they have magical dicks, and yeah, it's incredible. I wouldn't know because magical dicks. God damn, whoever's watching my life right now is like, why are you talking about dicks? Anywho, and they left. Anywho, um, this is my makeup. I look horrendous. I was gonna put red, but decided to go a little bit more natural today because, yes, no, no. God, I feel like I'm gonna fuck up life. One moment to another, I'm just gonna like, you know what my biggest fear on a date is? Like, this is so dumb, but it's such a big fear of mine. So, I cannot, I cannot burp, right? To save my life. I can, but not in command or anything like that, right? My biggest fear is that I'm on a date and it comes out and I'm just fucked, you know? Like, and I feel like that's gonna happen today. I don't know why. I just have the feeling. Oh, when we're kissing, oh my god. If we're kissing and that happens, holy shit. I have so many fears that I just shouldn't be dating. I mean, holy shit, you know? Did you see that? Did you see that skill with the bros? The only thing I'm good at. Oh my god, who is it? You get music. I've never shared my playlist with anybody because I've always gotten criticized about it. Oh my god, no one. Okay, I get it. Uh, uh, I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. Like, you don't understand. Like, being in the dating world is crazy. Like, it's just like constantly like inappropriate pictures, or you're having a great conversation and then they send an inappropriate, and then they just want you for something else, you know? Um, Crazy, if you ask me. Um, what are you doing, chicken? What are you doing? Oh yeah, I named one of the chickens KFC. I'm not mean. It's just I'm gonna take a chicken to KFC eventually, and I want them to be proud of who they are. You know? Yes. Do not jump on the bed. You know you can't be on the bed. Thank you. Oh my god. Don't be nervous. I am so nervous. Like, don't be nervous. It's just a date. It can just go really wrong. It can just like the fact that he's like so chill about everything. He's probably like not even panicking, and I'm over here like, Like I did my makeup, my hair. Well, kind of. Um, like, oh yeah, don't be nervous. Everything will be okay. And then oh, I love the song. I love the song. Okay, don't judge me. Anywho, do not jump on the bed. I swear for God, I told you this already. I'm talking to a chicken. Let me tell you about chickens, okay? They're smart, but they're dumb at the same time. Like, they don't calculate well. Oh, I was watching a TikTok about like I cannot say this because this has happened to me in real life. So when when I was in the UK, right, and I had a seat box as a car, right? It was really good. It was really fun. It wasn't. Um, my biggest fear became true, right? I was with my ex at the time and some friends. I was the only one with the license. Trust me, with the license. Fuck me, you know? Like they had so much confidence on me driving that I didn't even believe in myself. Anywho, I stole the car multiple times and they were like, "Are you sure your girlfriend knows how to drive?" He looks at me, looks at them, no. And I'm like, okay, but that's not the fucked up part. We were going into town, right? Because we were in the countryside. So I was driving, and there was a steep hill like this big, like this, right? Like mother, big, right? I went up the hill, and then like I don't know why I had to stop, but I had to stop because a car was pulling out, you know. So I stopped, so to not hit the car, right? And we're in a hill like this. Nobody was behind me. Like it was like kind of like nobody went up that hill, but I had to because I had to get to somewhere else that was between the hill and that. Fucking hell! I should do this in to show you guys how it was. And then, right? I put it into first gear. I look at everyone in the car and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They look at me and I'm like, you got this. And I'm like, you're trusting. Let me guess. You're trusting me to do a hill start. Good on you. So I leave the clutch, right? I press the gas. No, I just stalled it. Like, I failed miserably. And you know how many times I failed? Not once, not twice, 5 times. I stalled the car 5 times in a hill to the point that I was like, I cannot get up this hill. I couldn't. No, I could. Like, I tried to do everything, right? And nobody could drive except me. So I was like, fuck. Like, I am stuck in a hill. And my ex at the time looks at me and says, babe, it's easy. Leave the clutch, press the gas, and you go up. I look at all of them and I'm like, I was like having like a mental, like a crisis, nearly a crisis. I was shaking, like I didn't know what to do anymore. You know what I did? So there were 2 people in the back and my ex in the front as a passenger. I told I put the handbrake on. I told my ex to move back. I got out of the car. I knocked at the door of somebody else and told them I can't get up this hill. And they were like, huh? And I'm like, can you please get me up this hill? And they did. Like this man, unknown man, got into my car with my ex and the 2 friends. and drove us up the hill. Parked it. I got into the driving seat. I was so thankful for that. But anyway, that wasn't the issue, right? When when we all go back, right? My ex is in the passenger seat, and he tells me, "Babe, how could you not go up the hill? Like they teach you that in driving." And I'm like, don't know. I was like crying. I was physically crying. It was a little bit abusive, okay? So then the town, right? Hear me out. The hear me out. I'm not done. So the town was like a few miles, right? In US versions, I'm gonna put it into miles, but it's kilometers, right? And I had to get the highway or the countryside. So I decided let's go through the countryside because I hated the highway. You know, the main highway, I hated it, right? Everybody speeds, right? So I went into the countryside. And then, soon you fucking know, a tractor, like a big tractor and trailer, comes from the opposite direction towards me. He cannot back up. I have to back up into reverse. My face, when I tell you I was not ready for this. So I put the car into reverse. I stall it, not once but twice. The tractor driver just is there looking at me like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Right? All eyes are on me because nobody else can drive, right? So I start reversing. And I tell everyone like, can somebody like tell me where the fuck I'm going? Because this car did not have any cameras or anything. So I had to rely on the two mirrors, the mirror in the center and the back, right? And I just couldn't reverse. Like I had to. I had no other option. Guess where I reversed into? Just guess what I did. I had one job was to reverse. I reversed into a ditch. The tractor passed, but I was in a ditch. Like fucking cool. So after being stuck in a ditch because my ass couldn't reverse properly, I'm telling you, like it's just crazy. I start up the car, put it into first gear, and I couldn't get out of the fucking ditch. Right? I couldn't. So then the guys behind, you know, the two guys that were behind, they were already like, we made the worst decision to be with this bitch. This bitch cannot drive. So they get out, push the car. We made it out, right? My ex was fuming. Like he was embarrassed about my driving. And I told him from the beginning, I am not a great driver. I passed my test with 13 fails. I hit the curb twice. Like, who says, oh yeah, you are capable of driving in the UK? Anywho, that's not the worst thing, by the way. I got lost. The town was here, right? Let's say the town was here. We went up. Like, I was driving, like, we had to put gas once. But I had to put gas, like, I think twice. And I was like, I swear the town was like X kilometers. Where the fuck are we? Because it was in the countryside. My ex was fuming. And remember, at the time of college, I don't know why, I had like a Nokia, you know, with the Microsoft. No Google Maps. And my ex had a fucking flip phone. Like, that's gonna do shit. And the two other guys, well, they were fucking useless, right? They blamed me for everything. Anywho, it was getting dark. I was shitting my pants. I was driving for a long time and stalling the car multiple times. Like, when I say I cannot drive in like a manual transmission, is I cannot drive a manual transmission. I don't know how they passed me, okay? And then the best thing happened. We stopped, right? I look at everybody and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're lost. I don't know what else to do. And they were like, oh, just retrace your steps. What do you mean retrace my steps? Like, what am I retracing, you know? So basically, I put it in reverse. We go back the way we came. Just chickens, I swear for God. So I reverse, and we just got lost forever. And the other thing, this is a story I could never tell until now. I think I'm gonna tell it. So my school, my last school, right? It was for special education because I'm not the smartest, right? Um, I have my license, right? And the school, right? This school, I was like in 12th grade, so like a senior year, right? So I could drive. And I was the only one that could drive because the other people that were around me had difficulties, right? I don't know how I passed though. I don't know. Anywho, they knock at it was like a Thursday, right? And they pulled me over to the principal's office. I was sitting myself because I didn't know what I did. And the principal says, I hear you have your license. You're gonna drive a minibus tomorrow. Huh? Huh? Like, you're trusting me that I just passed. This is before my ex, by the way. So when I was doing my ex, I was like maybe like 20. And when I got my license, I was like 17, 18. Yeah. So they tell me I'm gonna take a minivan full of fucking kids to Edinburgh. If you don't know where Edinburgh is, fucking Scotland. It's fucking far as fuck, right? And I'm like, do I get paid? No, they didn't pay me. Oh shit. It was free, right? Because it was like, if you do it, we'll give you credit. So I did it, right? So the next day, they give me the car, the keys to the minivan. When I say a minivan, it's not like a minivan, but it's like a van. You know, like a school van kind of thing. It's like a whatever. And there were two vans. So in the other van, there was an actual driver with a teacher and kids. In my van, it was me, my friend as a co-pilot, and kids. See, I know. I know. And they were like, follow me, right? Just a simple order. Follow the other bus or the minibus, whatever you want to call them. So I start following them, right? The other bus was too confident. Like they were speeding and they were like stopping at a red light. I'm like, you know, I was tolling the bus like fucking forever. And trust me, the kids were laughing their heads off. Like, I don't blame them. I think I heard a comment of, wow, women cannot drive. Trust me, I've heard that comment like on the bus. I didn't know who said it, but they're fucking dicks. Anyway, turns out that in one of the lights, they went through and I stayed behind because it was red. And I was watching them. I was watching them. I was watching them. I was watching them. They disappeared of view. I fucked myself over. Okay? Why you say I fucked myself over? My co-pilot, right? That we're still really good friends, by the way, looks at me. I look at him. And I say to him, we are fucked. Like really low. And he didn't have a phone either. This is like when you're in school, in boarding school, you have like the worst phones, right? And I say, there's a map take it out of the center console, right? Like an Atlas or whatever, right? But he could not read a map. Bless his little heart. He could not read a map. So I literally stopped the bus in the countryside in the middle of, like, it was like getting late. I look at everybody in the bus, I stand up, and I said, does anybody know how to read a map? No hands. We were just fucked, you know? Asking somebody, because they were doing the Duke of Edinburgh, so I presume they knew how to read a map. No, no, they didn't. And that was fucked to assume that, you know? Uh, we start driving again, and I called the other bus, right? I got signal, I called them, and I'm like, listen, where are you guys? Their response, oh, we are like over here. So my my co-pilot locates the little town that they said. I looked like swiftly, we were here, and they were over here. Like, they were like 3 or 4 hours in advance, you know? Let me get the chickens out of bed. Give me a second. Okay. Time to go back in your little crate. Okay, okay, you're being so dramatic. Everyone is being so dramatic. Come on, Poopy. Poopy, in you go. Come on, in you go. Where's the third one? Come on. Puffy, I swear to God. You're so dramatic. In you go. In you go. God damn. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, the Buffys were like. Anywho. It just gets worse from here. They were 5 hours away, 5 hours difference. You know why? The guy that was driving the other bus got into the highway without telling us and just, you know. Me, on the other hand, I told my co-pilot, co-passenger, whatever the fuck you want to call them, listen, we are completely fucked. Like, I literally, like, I was driving and I was nervous. Like, I didn't know where to go or where the fuck to call. No, I called the school, right? After calling them, I called the school. The principal gets the phone, you know, the one that said, you are gonna drive the kids. The principal tells me, is everything okay? My response is, no, I am fucked. And he says, excuse me? And I'm like, we lost the bus, there's 5 hour difference, and we are lost. And he tells me, can you, you know, can the person that we assign you, like, give you directions? No. He was fuming. He was so mad because it's not just us getting lost, it's kids that we had in the back, right? Like, if the police stopped us, it would look so fucking sketchy. If the police stopped us, we had like, how many kids did we have? Give me a second. Roughly like 15 kids in a fucking minivan. And then you have me that was like 18. And my friend was 18 as well. No, 19. Like, fuck. You know how that looks? Like, and anyway. And the best thing ever is the day of the driving. My friend went with shorts and a t-shirt, right? Because it was like nearly summer. I went with a flowery dress, sandals, you know, the whole 9 yards. I regretted that decision from When I started driving, I was like, I need to drive fucking barefoot because I couldn't drive in sandals for like whatever because I got lost. And I remember a kid. I know their names, but I'm not gonna say their names, okay? I remember this kid standing up, walking to the front of the van, right? Tapping the shoulder. I couldn't obviously turn because I was driving, so the other person turns and says, "What's wrong?" Their answer, like they were killing me. I swear, they were roasting my ass. So basically, they said, right? Why don't you drive? He looks at the kid and says, I don't have a license. The kid responds with, so we have a woman driver? That, I don't know if he made it as a compliment or as a negative thing. I presume like a negative thing. But let me tell you, we got to Edinburgh, right? 3 days later, but we got there. You know how we survived? Because we packed lunch in the vans, and I was carrying like a lot of food with us for the team. So we ate, we slept in the like it was so fucking sketchy. I pulled up in a petrol station, and I fucking slept in the driver's seat, like, and then the next day I had to drive and like just drive up. You can't go wrong. The kids were having an amazing time. I'm telling you now. Like when they go to the Edinburgh place, and so the difference between our bus and the other bus is that the other bus had an actual teacher in it, so they were all quiet and and slow talk and whatever. Our bus, we had the music up loud. We were having fun, right? So when they got there, I overheard my friend overheard them speaking to their friends from the other bus saying, "Our journey was amazing." I was so happy to hear that. I was so happy. Anywho, and you be asking yourself, did they let you drive back? Yes, they did. There was no other option. It was me, him, and another driver. So I was crying of happiness. Do you have a pair of flats? Yes, I do. I do. Anywho, I'm gonna regret saying this, but the kids from my bus wanted to be with me on the way back. Like they didn't want to be on the other bus. So the same kids that got lost were on the same bus, right? And you're like, okay, that's the story, right? No. The way back, we had the music playing, everything was going fucking great, right? These buses, right? The school buses were fucking crap. Like the other bus didn't have AC. My bus had like an engine check light that nobody fixed that, by the way, and we're doing like fucking a road trip over here. But anywho, I got lost. That's it. I got lost and I own it because the guy that was driving the other bus, it's like that bus driver was like how he would be like what like 40. He had like experience of driving and everything. Like and I was like, okay, like I was going the speed limit. This motherfucker was going like over the speed limit, right? Not really over, but and I remember a boy, right, getting up on when we were going through the countryside, saying, "Miss." So I said yes. They're like, he said it in the most sweetest tone ever, but he was like, is it gonna happen again? Referring to, are we gonna get lost and are we gonna take 3 days to get home? I looked I look at him and I say, I don't know. My answer is, I don't know. I don't know why that's another story. Anywho, guess what happened? Going back, right? Um, the second day of driving, right? I decided to go into like country roads because I'm not comfortable with the highway, right? Fucking highway scares the shit out of me. And this was a manual transmission, by the way. Everything was manual. I'm just saying it wasn't automatic. Uh, and then we hear like, bah, 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 bah. I stopped the bus, right? I look at my friend and I'm like, can you please go out and tell me what that noise was? He gets out, that's a 360 or whatever you want to call it. Comes to my window. I roll the window down. What? And he's like, it's a flat tire. What? What do you mean? So I call the principal up, right? Because they never prepare you for this shit, apparently. And I'm like, principal name. What do I do? This happened. His answer fucked me over. Oh, you're an adult. Deal with it. I am under your care. Like I board in this school as well. Like I'm not your ordinary driver. I am a student. They treated me bad in the school, by the way, as well. So, but that's another story. Anywho, they hung up. I called the other bus, right, just to see if they were close by. No, no, they weren't. They were in the fucking highway when I called them to tell them I have a flat. And I hear the driver say, oh, there's a spare tire at the end. They can fix it up. So my friend, right, I haven't disclosed this, has autism, right? Not the smartest. Then you have me. I don't know how to change a fucking wheel, right? So we tell the kids to like get off the bus, right? They line up, they see the wheel, and they go, ooh, and I'm like, fuck's sake. Like this, like they're having so much fun because imagine this is happening to you as a kid, and then you get to tell the other kids what happened, and they're like, holy shit, our bus was boring, you know? So anyway, I get the carjacker or whatever you call them, right? And I tell my friend, like, I cannot bend down because I'm in a fucking dress. He was wearing shorts, and I'm like, how many meals do you eat a day? One. Anyway, we use the jack to, up the van or whatever to change the wheel. The tools that were given to us, we didn't know how to fucking use them. We didn't have a signal. We didn't have a signal either, so it was just fucked all the way around. A car passed by. I flagged them down. They stopped. I tell them the issue. The male occupant comes out, right? Looks at the wheel, looks at us, looks at the kids, looks at me again and says, are these your kids? I look at all of them. I'm like, yes, they are my kids. I didn't know what to say. Like this dude thinks I just birthed all of these kids, different nationality, by the way. So I probably am a hoe. So he helps with my friend change the tire. We get on the road, everything chilled, right? No, it's just this van was completely fucked, right? Like I was driving with all the kids. Everything was jamming at music. We were playing some Taylor Swift. Don't ask me why I know that. We were just jamming. I don't know where the fuck we were driving, but we knew we had to go down and then sideways, right? So on the map, it's like going down and Norwich, right? Um, Tell me why. I put the fucking like I went from first to second to third to four, and the bus decided to be like, nah, it's not gonna work out like that. It just cut out. Like the engine just stopped completely. The music stopped because the engine powered off like a fucking computer or Microsoft. Uh, Everybody on the bus did the when something falls on the floor and everybody claps. Same shit, right? They thought I was at fault this time. So I called the fucking principal. The school abused the shit out of me, by the way. I don't know, they didn't like me. So I called the principal up. And I'm like, listen, I went from first to second to third to fourth and it cut down. His answer is like, not my problem. And I'm like, sir, like, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. Like, I need assistance. We were far from the school, right? Oh, and if you're asking the parents of the kids, where the fuck were they? The school called every individual that were on my bus to say they're gonna be a little bit late. So don't worry, they are in good hands. So these kids, their parents did not give a flying fuck because the principal was like, yeah, your kids are in good hands. I was done. And I was the only one that could drive. So I tell my friend, right? He was he he had some issues, with autism, bless his little heart. So I just look at him and I tell him, he was like shaking bad. Like, when you're like not really scared but you're shaking. The kids were having fun, but he was shaking up. So, this is the worst thing I could have done. I'm driving. I said, do you want to hold my hand? So he holds my hand, and we just gear. Uh, all the people that saw our hands together and changing gears together were like, ooh, sitting in a tree, and we were like, why? Like they were roasting the fuck out of us. Anywho, apart from the roasting and think that now we are in a relationship, I finally recognized where the fuck we were, right? Like after like 3 days on the road, there was a sign that said Norwich. I'm like, there we are here. All the kids super excited. I didn't know where the fuck I was. Like I know when, like, it's like saying like London. Yes, it's London. Do you know where to go? No, but I know it's there. So we follow the signs, right? My friend is a little bit more relaxed now because we're close to the school. We were so wrong. We were so fucking far from the school because it was Norwich Town and then the school was like over here, right? Like that. This school was something. So when I get to the fucking school, I park the fucking bus, turn the bus off. The principal comes to see me, right? Fucking screams at my face, right? It's like he screams at my face because of the troubles that I was giving, and says that I was gonna be, you know, disciplined. because of my actions. And then the kids on the bus come out and sees this happening, and they're like, she was great. And because of the positive feedback, I didn't get anything like anything wrong, right? But the next day in assembly, right, we're just sitting there. I'm finally home, boarding. I had a good sleep, back to lessons, the boring routine, We're sitting there. The principal comes and says, well, the Edinburgh was amazing. Um, we've heard multiple, and then he just says, what the fuck happened on my bus? Like, the events that happened on my bus. Because apparently for him, it was pretty fucking funny. And he's like, huh. And then he said, huh, tell me women cannot drive. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And my friend was next to me, right? I say, you did really well. And I'm like, thank you. Somebody appreciates me. So yeah, guess what? That school sat down because the principal that was screaming at me ended up loving children. And nothing like loving children. It was like I love you. I love kids. Kind of way. Oh my god, it was crazy. And then nowadays, whenever somebody says, "Do you drive?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't fucking drive." So you drive. Like my anxiety levels when I drive, I think it's my anxiety that provokes my driving because of everything that has happened to me. Like when I was learning to drive, my instructor that was from the school was touching my fucking thigh. Like he wouldn't stop touching my fucking thigh, putting me into situations that I couldn't handle. And that's why I got my anxiety. Because if you don't know how to, that school was. I'm not gonna name the school, but it's shut down. Okay. Holy shit. And now I don't drive. I mean, I do drive, but I don't trust myself. Like, I don't. My experience on driving, nah. And I told my parents, by the way, when I did the Edinburgh drive, my parents, right, the principal had two fucking balls to call my parents up, right? And be like, oh, by the way, your daughter is gonna drive a minibus. And my parents were like, okay. They signed a consent that I could drive a fucking minibus. Like, fucking hell. Like, I can't. Oh, this song is so good. Anyway, uh, I can't do it. I just like, okay, when you see me doing in the simulation the driving, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna challenge myself to actually try to attempt to drive, respecting the laws and everything. Oh my god, that would be a great video. Maybe I'll record it tomorrow. But let me tell you. Oh my god. I went to Spain, right? God, I have so many fucking stories. I went to Spain, right? My parents are so cool about this. They were like, hey, you just got your license in the UK, right? Why don't you do a mock test driving in Spain on the other side of the road? My face was like, that's a terrible idea. But I didn't say that. I was like, Oh, okay, you know. So they arranged the next day, like because we live in a small town in Spain. They were like, "Yep, that instructor." I get on the other side of the driving seat, right? Everything was like reversed. So my hands for gears is this one, right? Because I'm driving on this side. No, I had to drive in this side and use this hand for gears. And the guy is like, "Do you have a license, right?" "Yeah." "So you know how to drive?" "No." Like I told him I don't know how to drive here. He was like, "It's fine. You're gonna get it. It's easy." I can't right now because I need to wash them. Um, but let me tell you this: the instructor started screaming at me for making mistakes. Mm, no. Nobody heard that, right? I will need to record that, play it back, because I don't know if anybody heard that. Anywho, he screamed at me, right? And that made me cry. I was. Fuck, I can't believe I fucking burped on live. I don't know if anybody heard that or it was just a small one. I need to clip that. I swear. I'm so embarrassed. Everyone does it. No, I didn't. I don't know if anybody heard it, but you know, I my biggest fear is kissing somebody, right? I'm by mistake burping when I'm kissing. Like it has happened before, and the guy was and the person I was kissing was like, and I'm so sorry. I felt so fucking bad, like burping in the mouth. Anyway, back to the instructor, right? Nobody heard it. Good. Um, the instructor, right, was screaming at me, telling me, "Why the fuck are you stalling the fucking car in a fucking roundabout?" And I'm like, "I told you I don't know how to fucking drive here." So basically, he takes me into town. Biggest mistake he's ever done. Letting a bitch drive in a fucking small town. So I'm driving, right? And he starts speaking like, "Well, how was your exam in the UK?" And I'm like, "Well, I hit the curb. I stole the car 13 times. Uh, I failed to do a hill start like 3 times. Uh, but I passed. I passed." He looks at me and says, "How did they pass you?" I'm like, "Queen, I don't know. I don't know, you know?" Oh no, my date is in 30 minutes. I cannot. If I burp in front of a fucking date, that's me gone. Like, just take me home at that point, you know? Anyway, I can't believe I burped in live. God, so embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. I'm gonna clip that and upload it as a single video. So can everybody that missed it actually sees it? It's like, oh fuck. No, and I can, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the Sprite challenge. Because apparently if you drink too much Sprite, you burp. And I feel like I never burp, so if I drink Sprite, it's not gonna happen. I think I'm gonna do that for life. Next week, I'm gonna buy like Sprite, like a bottle, and drink it on live, like the full thing. I don't like Sprite anyway, but I'm gonna drink the full thing, and I'm gonna be the first one to achieve that, you know? Anyway, I challenge you in a future video for what? The Sprite? You're telling me on the Sprite video? Challenge accepted. Challenge fucking accepted. We can contact me on Instagram, DM me and be like, this is the Sprite challenge, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, we can arrange a video and do the Sprite challenge together. That would be amazing. Wait, give me a second. I think I have Sprite. Give me a second. Garfield! I love you. Okay, I have Coke. Okay? This is gonna be the most embarrassing. If I burp, I quit. I quit my live stream. Okay, I'm good. If you make a new driving simulator video and you go up a hill, you have to brake hard with both feet. Okay. Okay. Fuck, I have a date and I drank Coke. This, I'm gonna burp off camera. Oh my god, yesterday, it's just a shame I wasn't live or anything. I stood up, I was walking to the computer, and I did the biggest burp I've ever done in my life. And I was even surprised myself. But anywho, back to the driving situations, right? Because I have so many fucking stories. Like, it's crazy. Right? So, the driving instructor from Spain, apart from fucking screaming at me and telling me that I cannot drive, thank you for the confidence, motherfucker. I was driving, right, in the back roads of the little town that I used to live in, and the most beautiful thing happened. I got confused and I drove on the wrong side of the road, like I was in the UK. He brakes the car from his side, right, using the pedals, looks at me dead in the eye, and tells me, you are honestly the worst driver here. So for our safety, we're gonna change. I'm gonna drive you back to the center, and you just stay beautiful. I look through the window. I look at your decisions in life. Like, he literally told me, you're so bad. I have to drive us back for safety because I was on the wrong side of the road. Like, oh, this is my date. No, no, my date. So yeah, I can't believe I fucking burped. Like, You know what? I don't drink soda. I'm gonna regret. I, oh no. Like, I. do. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Like, whoever gave me a license in the UK, either they were blind to my driving because I hit two curves, not one, but two. I mean, while you're driving, right, like practicing driving, your driving instructor tells you multiple times that if you hit a curve in the actual test, they failed you. I hit two curves and they still passed me. Like, was this guy like in love with me or something? Because I don't know. Why did you give me a license? And then my ex obviously abused the fucking power of me having a license. The school abused the shit as well. Like, at the end of the day, like, what am I supposed to do? And the thing is, right, when it's summer in the UK, I wear dresses, skirts, but here where I'm at, nobody wears dresses or skirts, and it's always hot. Like, I stand out like a thumb. Look. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I have so many stories of driving just because my instructor from school. Oh yeah, my instructor. This is why I got anxiety, by the way. So my instructor from the school, right, um, was like married to a lady from the school, right? And they were like, "Oh yeah, she wants to learn how to drive." I had my permit, everything was good, right? Um, I get in the car, it looks at me like this, okay? We start driving, right? My first fucking lesson of driving should be easy, right? No, this person was literally touching my thigh, making me go into traffic that I was really uncomfortable. I was stalling the car like multiple times. And at some point, he, I don't know why he didn't scream at me, he didn't correct me. So I stalled the car, right? And I had it in first gear or in second gear, one of the two, right? So I turned the thing off and I start the car up and it wouldn't start. Like I was just like, it wouldn't start. And I had people behind me like, beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, ah! I was stressing and the guy was like this. I was stressing out, right? You know what he does? This. So he looks down, right? And I'm here like fucking turning the key and trying to fucking start the fucking shit. Even like hitting the clutch, whatever, like whatever they told you, like hit the clutch to like start the car up. It wouldn't start up. I was fucking like this stressing the shit, you know? The car was making a funny noise that I couldn't comprehend. And the guy was so chill about this, right? Like he wasn't like screaming at me or telling me what to do. No, he was quiet. So then I looked myself and it was in second gear. So I put it into neutral, start the car up, put it into first, stall the car, fuck me, put it back. Like it was my first lesson. So the clutch and the gas and how to do it, I had no fucking experience, right? And the guy was not teaching me, right? And I learned I was the only one that he was like this. Because my friend took a fucking lesson and he was like, well, first it's a clutch and then it's this and then it's that. And we're like, ah, is it because I'm a woman? I'm a woman and that's why? No, I finally realized that he had a thing for me. Because he asked my friend that was driving if I was single. He was married, by the way, people. He was fucking married. Like, and he was asking if I was single. So basically, my next lesson, because I didn't have any other choice, my second lesson, he was like, okay, I was a little bit unfair, so I'm gonna take you to a fucking hell. Huh? I didn't comprehend why he said that. So I was driving, I was comfortable, I was stalling the car still like multiple times. He didn't say squat to me. I could have like stalled the car like 20 times. He didn't care, you know. And I got what he wanted me, right? I went up the hill and he tells me to stop, right? And he's like, "This is like like a hill start. Go ahead." Huh? What do you mean go ahead? I don't know what the fuck to do. And he just looks at me and he's like, clutch, first gear, give it gas, go up. So simple. We rode back multiple times. We rode back. It was so fucking scary. And he was so relaxed about it. But when my friend did the same exact thing, he was panicking. So, you know where I'm going. So then when I went into college, right? Not college, but I was doing part-time college and school. So in college, I found out that I could get another instructor, right? And this instructor was a woman. So the first lesson, I was shaking like a chihuahua. She looks at me and says, "Darling, what's wrong?" So I tell them the past that I had. She looks at me and says, "My God, are you okay?" I'm not. And she says, "We're gonna take it slow. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna take you." And that's how I don't know. Passing the test, debatable, okay. But I did learn how to drive, hitting one or two curves. But what can I say? Hitting curves is my specialty till this day. So I learned to drive, and we actually became friends. The problem was that passing the test, see, literally, it was embarrassing because I hit the curve twice, 13 stalls, whatever, right? I passed the test, congratulations, I get the certificate, the paperwork. I get in the passenger seat, and she told me, "Get the fuck out, you're gonna drive us home." What? Do you just not see my horrible performance? Like how? And I'm driving, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna tell you anything. You passed the test. You already know how to do stuff." And I was like, and I say, "But 13 fails." And it's like, "Still a pass?" And I'm like, fucking hell. Like, I don't know how we didn't die, you know? Roundabouts is it's a great thing, you know? Roundabouts is a great fucking thing. Because roundabouts, they're fucking deadly. And you stole the car 100%. If you haven't done it, you're lying to yourself. Yeah, that was my experience on how I learned, and that's how I have anxiety now. Because of the first instructor, I have anxiety, and because of the Edinburgh that they made me drive kids, that I was inexperienced. I mean, if they told me now to drive them, it would be as bad as before. Like, who am I kidding? Like, I haven't improved. Like, okay, you don't know this, okay? I drive an automatic here in the US, right? And you say, how the fuck can you fuck up an automatic? Hear me out. I was in a light, it was stopped, it was red, so I put it into park, right? I'm just chilling, you know? And then turns green, put it into neutral, press the gas, the car doesn't fucking move. The people next to me gets out, knocks at my door. I roll the window down. Then Mom, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you have it in neutral. I look down. Oh, fuck. And the person in the passenger seat of the other car looks at, it's looking like, fucking woman. Like, the many times, the thing is, I'm not joking when I say this. The many times that I've been told that you drive like a fucking woman, like a negative thing. It's look, it's fucking as like a lot. And even nowadays, my roommate, when I drive the car, she's like, I don't trust your driving, but I wanna be passenger, so don't fuck this up. And I'm like, okay. Like, oh my god. The other thing I did, I went by myself to the supermarket, right? I was driving because it was only me. I get to the supermarket, right? And I had to park like backwards, right? I couldn't. I couldn't park backwards. Like, I tried and tried. I was holding up a line. Guess what I did? The only thing I know how to do, apparently. I went out, I blocked the two lanes, I put it into park. I got out, I went to the car that was literally in front of me, and I said, please, can you park my car? He literally looks at me and says, okay. He gets out, gets in my car, parks my car, and I'm like, thank you. And he looks at me like this face. Like this. And I'm like, I know that look. Fucking woman's. Like, I fit the stereotype. Like, I can't park, I can't drive. Like, I'm hopelessly romantic. Like, goddamn. Like, it's crazy, you know. Anywho, I'm gonna go, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll tell you how the date goes. And more stories. And sorry about burping. I am so sorry. That came out of nowhere. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna do a Sprite challenge eventually. And see if that, you know. Anyway, bye.